Zohran Mamdani has shocked not only Donald Trump, but everybody who thought that the rise of the populist right was an inevitable and irresistible part of the furniture of the modern democratic world. Zach, welcome. Do you think this is a turning point for the left more generally?
I think we were already having that turning point, so I think what this has done has just added that momentum. What Zohran has really demonstrated is an absolute focus on affordability, on the mass inequality that is existing all around the world, but is really existing right here in the UK. When we unite working class people, middle class people, small business owners, the unemployed, and say ultimately we all have so much more in common.
You see, it's really, really interesting hearing you talk that way, Zach, because you are leader of the Green Party, but that is an absolutely classic radical socialist analysis. It's not really a Green Party analysis, it's a socialist analysis.
Well, I don't think you can be an environmentalist without recognising that same inequality, because actually the fossil fuel companies are some of the worst polluters. So I think this is about combining the environmental justice point with the affordability point. But what I think Zohran's really done is put people first. And there was a myth for a while that to be a successful left-wing candidate, you had to just focus on affordability. And that meant not talking about trans people or disabled people or migrants. And what Zohran has demonstrated beautifully is you can absolutely show solidarity to those minority groups, because inequality hits them even harder. So we need affordability for everyone.
And if you look at the way he campaigned, the way he won this victory, what lessons do you yourself learn?
I think a lot of it is about mobilising the vote. I think there's some lessons that have been learned that are the wrong lessons. So there's a lot of focus on his social media and his communication.
That's what I think of you see, in that regard.
Well, I was going to caveat that with saying he's an exceptional communicator, and I think the way he's used his social media is brilliant. And people very lovely say the same thing about me. But actually, I don't think it's about the messenger. I think it's about the message. And I think affordability is what's resonating. Now, if you don't have good communication, and if you don't have good social media, no one's going to hear you. So I think it's about both pillars. But very often we focus on the way we communicate rather than the actual message itself, which is about...
is always more important.
Well, lowering bills and taxing billionaires, I think, is an incredibly important message.